Hello everyone, what is up? Welcome back to another episode by the Pokemonster. So for today I have prepared about 10 orders that I have to ship after recording. And there are also 5-6 envelopes coming in with Pokemon cards today. So let's take a last look at them before we send them out to the rightful new owners. So the story of this sale is immediately quite interesting. I have the shipping options, a letter or a tracked letter box. Obviously we have the bubble mailer here. And then we have the tracked letterbox with track and trace shipping. And as you will see, this is quite a nice dollar amount of cards, but the person did actually want no tracked shipping. So I said, are you sure? Yes, okay, so starting off with the Ghastly Art Rare, it's not an expensive card, but if you add these cards up, this was about €13, near mint quality. Great opportunity for a 9, maybe even a 10. Then we have a very nice vintage Misty Cedra from, I think it's Gym Heroes in English, and the Japanese one, it might be Hanada City Gym. To be honest, I'm not quite sure what the Japanese set is. Leader Stadium, maybe? Let's take a great look at this holofoil. I have marked it as a blue sticker, which means it has 1, 2, 3 small scratches and is excellent condition. It's a beautiful clean card, nice swirl, and on the back we have no whitening at all. Are very minor, and that's also why I put it in excellent condition. It's a great card. This one is not 10 quality, obviously. Similar price, also €14, I believe. And then the last one, I might have showed it already accidentally, and at least in the previous video where I purchased this one myself. A really huge fan of these Neo. I think they're from the Neo Premium file, but they're unnumbered promos. And we have a great Feraligatr. I used to own this card in English as well, pulled it myself when I was a kid. This one is also marked with the blue sticker, so it's probably potential PSA 8, PSA 7, PSA 6 material. No shot at a 10, but it's a great quality card from the binder. Also about €14. 12 and 30 is about 42. I think he paid 50 including shipping for the 3, so a little bit over €14 a piece and shipping. So this goes into a bubble mailer. Goodbye Feraligatr, goodbye Cedra, and I have tons of these Ghastlies, so I'm not too worried about that, but these are really nice cards. So there is the method of me packaging it for in a bubble mailer. We have a top loader, 2 cards in between the cardboard and the top loader, and then we put it in a team bag so that it is water resistant and it is all solid. Next up, really small order on Card Market, 2 reverse hollows, 70 cents and $1.50 shipping. Also in a regular bubble mailer, near mint, Pokemon Go reversed hollows. Great card is Venusaur, but not worth that much, but the reverses are creeping up in price. Yeah, these are mainly the type of cards that I sell on Card Market, the bulk. The other orders came with 4 to 5 pictures of each card. I'm not going to make pictures of each 30-cent card. So next order we have a Japanese Diplin and a nice character rare Mightyena. Really fan of this card. Someone purchased them both, I think. $5 including shipping, not sure. Then we have one more bubble mailer order that we have to pack. Here is the Houndoom from Brilliant Stars Great Trainer Gallery. And it's a nice near mint card. Even the edges are nice of this one. They're usually prone to hairing, which is also whitening. Next up we have the Dusknoir, and you can already see a little bit of whitening, few small scratches, so this one is excellent. And yeah, there it is perfectly visible already. It is due to the machine factory error that happens very frequently on these trainer galleries. It causes whitening. I think it's excellent. I sold it as excellent. Nevertheless, great cards. I can't remember this name anymore. This is Morty. Is this Swordward or Shieldbird? I don't know. But I will look it up, definitely. $6 including shipping this one. Okay, so we're almost there, guys, with the sales. We have a nice Unknown V-Star. The Venusaur, Mega Venusaur EX, so people start to buy these more and more. I had purchased about 10 of each, the Venusaur and the Blastoise, and I was way too early, and I was like, why is no one buying this from me too? Because let's say I purchased it for $8 a piece, $7 a piece, some for $6 a piece. Most that I started to purchase were excellent. I purchased them near mint, so I swept the market a bit for other people to come in. I helped to get rid of the less quality near mint cards, and I sold them for $8 to $10. I made only $1 or $2 on the cards, but now I start to sell them for 12, 13, 14. But I must admit I have to pay $10 myself now as well if I buy new ones. Great cards, evolutions, XY evolutions. And with the new mega sets coming up, yes, people start to buy the old megas again. Very curious for the new mega sets, to be honest. A friend of me who owns a local game store, he is really hyped up for the new mega sets. I wasn't around that much during 2016 Evolutions XY era. It is totally new for me, the next mega era, so I'm curious as well, but not that excited. It's not really nostalgic for me. Oh, $30. So 14 on each, and then $2 for the Unknown V-Star, huge Unknown fan. And this one will be shipped in a tracked letterbox. Alright folks, one more tracked letterbox shipment that we have to ship out today, later today. We have a Mareep, a Galarian Gallery, great card, a Palmy with a little bit of whitening, an Alcremie EX Journey Together that I purchased not too long ago, great card as well. We have the Wigglytuff. This person is collecting apparently all quote-unquote cute cards. We have the nice Altaria with one print line. Alcremie VMAX Rainbow Hyper Rare. Was one of the cheapest rainbow cards for a really long time in the Sword and Shield era, and maybe it still is. Dagboon EX. Great Full Art Stellar Crown. And then we have one of my first seals of my 151 collection that I dismantled basically. And then we have the sealed Prismatic Evolutions ETB promo and Eevee. Since we are shipping it in an tracked letterbox, well, we don't need the card saver, and it's even better to prevent it from getting damaged. I think it is possible to get damaged in the card saver due to the amount of the thickness of this package. So this was also $50. This one I sold for 13, I believe. And then we have the Mew that I also sold for 13. This was surprisingly expensive for a regular ultra rare in my opinion. And then some more money for the other cards. I think it was above $50, so I gave 10% discount, so the total price was $45 and then the shipping. And this was quite alright. This person has ordered from me a few times in the past. And now they send me a message that they had their sister interested in my Pokemon cards as well. So potential new customer, long time, would be great. Maybe buy a couple of hundred of this Pikachu and add those to the higher end orders just as a thank you gift. Then we have one more cool story that I was initially very happy with. We have a Japanese old back card, so it's vintage. And it is a banned arcade game with the slot machines. So someone contacted me, hey man, are you interested in old vintage Japanese cards? I said sure, let me have a look. And then he sent me some pictures of this card, amongst other cards. And I was like, alright, arcade game, banned artwork, great. Gambling for children, yeah, I can understand why the artwork was banned basically. In the English one we have another type of card image. I will put it on the screen on the left side here. But yeah, like I said, initially I was very happy. He said it was near mint. I couldn't see all these flaws on the pictures. You can see some scratching going on the right side up here. Yeah, the card has some edge wear amongst the entire card, and it is scuffed up a bit, so you can see it's not a flawless surface anymore. That was not shown on the picture. The picture was like this. Yeah, a little bit like this. So you can see it had some damage, but I thought, okay, high-end excellent, low-end near mint. But then unfortunately with the scratching and stuff, I think it's really a low-end excellent in my opinion. But this was for trade. The value for near mint on 15 bucks on card market price. And he said, okay, let's do a straight up trade towards the Mega Blastoise EX. And I was like, fine. But then I received the card and it was more damaged than what I initially thought. So it's instead of 15 euros, it's worth 7 euros. And this one, I just told you guys, I purchased it as near mint for 7, 8 euros. And I tried to sell them now for 13. So basically we have a nice trade over here, but still I expected a near mint card. And he knew this one was excellent. This excellent is way better than this one. You can see it has a little bit of corner damage here. But you cannot see it really clear on the backside, and that's also all. There's no hidden damage on this one. I got fooled a little bit in my opinion. But it's really nice, people trust me, they send me the card first in a trade. I could also send this one back for the postage stamp price and then there is no trade, so I lost one. But I'm gonna send him the Mega Blastoise anyways. He did a lot of effort, me too already. And yeah, it's just a shame that people are not as strict on their grading as myself. But still, it's quite a cool trade, guys, the Blastoise, and now we have a band artwork to add to the collection. Or maybe I will sell it again, since I'm not really an excellent collector, only near mint. Alright, so that was the selling side for today, and now we go to the buying side. But it might become a separate video, let's see. In that case, check you all on the next video, thanks for watching, leave a like and subscribe to the channel, bye.